Hey, welcome back, guys. So my name's Anthony Chambers. I am a real estate agent here in California, and on this channel I just talk about most things that have to do with real estate. And today what we're going to talk about is, should you repair or replace your roof before listing or selling your home? Let's go ahead and get this started. So I just recently sold a home that actually there was some water that was just kind of sitting on the roof for a very long time because the shrubs and bushes were not cut back enough. So the water just kind of pooled there, and you could see that the roof was starting to get soft. The seller asked me, should they go ahead and repair? Actually, to be more specific, they asked if they had to replace the roof or repair the roof before we put it up for sale. So here's the thing with that. So I told them that it is possible if they can replace it, they're more than welcome to. Once the home has a new roof, it's more likely to be marketable to a greater group, a larger group of buyers, just because immediately when buyers look at a roof and they see that it's maybe going to need to be changed, they sometimes get scared away. So not every buyer is going to be scared away because of a roof issue or because the roof needs to be repaired, but it definitely will scare away some buyers. So that's one thing you want to consider. Another thing you're going to want to consider is, just because you replace the roof doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be able to pull all that money out. So for example, let's say the house is worth $500,000 and the roof is going to cost $25,000 to replace. That doesn't necessarily mean that the home is going to sell for $525,000. Now, it is going to retain more buyers if you have a brand new roof, but it won't always translate to the exact dollar amount of replacing the roof. So we will go ahead and use this recent seller as an example. So this particular seller did not have a lot of money. They didn't have the money to replace the roof or to get a roof certification. So we went ahead and put the home up for sale. We priced it to a point where a lot of the market was really interested in the home. They saw the value in the home. However, a lot of buyers did scoff at the roof and they ended up not placing an offer. However, we did end up with 3 offers, and of those 3 offers, we accepted 1. We went through the typical process. The buyer could already tell there was some sort of a roof issue, but luckily their agent recommended that they get a roof inspection. So the roof inspector came out, they said it's probably going to need a new roof, here's what it would cost, and they gave them an estimate. And the buyer then came to us and said, the roofing contractor says that the roof is going to have to be replaced, here's how much it is, can you pay for it? So given the situation at hand, we have a couple of different options. We can go ahead and repair the roof, pay the contractor to take care of that, or we can discount the price for the buyer, or we can just flat out tell them no. So I work in a pretty hot market. There were multiple buyers that were lined up behind, and because of the amount of interest that we had on the home, we went ahead and declined the majority of the request. We did issue some of a credit, but not the full amount, especially for a new roof, because the roof that's there, it is working, it's not leaking, but at some point or another, it's going to have to be replaced. The buyer ended up keeping the house. We went through escrow and the house closed. So that's a good story. It ended. The buyer's happy. The seller's happy. The buyer's happy because they got a little bit of a credit. The seller's happy because they didn't have to replace the entire roof or credit for the entire roof. What are some other options before you list your home? A lot of times the seller just is really financially strapped. They're not able to afford to pay for a roof. And even if it comes up during the transaction, maybe they're not going to have money to replace the roof. So what can you do? Be sure to talk to your agent about this, but sometimes contractors, if they work closely with a real estate agent, they are willing to be paid out of escrow. So if the roof does have to be repaired or it does have to be replaced, it doesn't necessarily mean that you, the seller, are going to have to pay for it out of pocket. It is possible that some contractors will go ahead and do the roof and then wait to get paid once the house is closed. So that way it doesn't impact your day-to-day finances while the home is being put up for sale. So that's one option that a lot of people don't know. Do you have any experience with that? Have you ever paid a roofing contractor out of escrow? If so, leave me a comment below. I'd like to hear about that. So I hope that answered your question. Do you have to repair or replace your roof if you are going to be putting your house up for sale? And just to recap, just as a short answer, no, you typically don't have to, but it will impact the marketability of your home. So just kind of be prepared for that and talk to your agent to see what the potential outcome can be. And if you want to talk to me about it, just be sure to click the description below. I'm happy to chat with you about that and what my opinion might be on your house. Hopefully you liked the video. If so, click thumbs up, and I hope to see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.